Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Becky.
We are registered dietitians that are passionate about food as medicine.
In this video, we are going to be making homemade honey vanilla bean marshmallows, a delicious and easy recipe from Naturally Nourished Kids.
Marshmallows, like many ultra-processed foods, were once an innocent, close to whole food option. But now, unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of chemical additives, stabilizers, genetically modified ingredients, and even food colorants. In fact, if we look at the ingredients of the most popular marshmallow, the Jett Puffed, we'll see 3 types of sugar right off the bat, including genetically modified forms of corn syrup and modified corn starch. We'll also see in here food colorants of blue number 1, trisodium phosphate as a stabilizer, which has been shown to drive allergic concerns and respiratory stress. And what was surprising to me is that marshmallows commercially made no longer contain gelatin, whereas gelatin can actually be therapeutic for the body, supporting strong connective tissue like hair, skin, nails, and supporting healthy gut integrity.
So we won't see any of that garbage in here, just whole, nourishing foods. We're going to start out with some grass-fed gelatin. This actually is going to provide gut integrity support as well as support for hair, skin, and nails. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by blooming the gelatin. So I am going to take 3 tablespoons of our grass-fed gelatin and a half cup of our water. So we've got a full cup of water. I'm using half of it in here. And if you do this in the standing mixer, it just makes for one less dish at the end. There's half a cup. Okay, so we've got half a cup of water here in the base of our standing mixer, and I'm adding to that just 3 tablespoons of that grass-fed gelatin. And we're gonna just let this sit and hang out while we do the next step. You can kind of mix it in there. I'm just gonna put this guy down and turn it on for like half a second. There we go, we'll let that bloom. So over here in a small saucepan, I am adding the other half cup of water along with a pinch of sea salt, just a little bit, and a full cup of local raw honey. I'm gonna keep this on medium heat, give it a little stir, and then this is going to go for about 13 to 15 minutes. You want it to reach a temperature around 240, so we'll show you what it looks like when it gets there. And you don't want it to boil over, so depending on your stove, you're gonna wanna control that heat. Okay, we are almost there. You can see larger bubbles forming. It's no longer simmering. We're getting to kind of that soft ball stage if you're a candy maker. And I'm gonna check the temperature. There we go. I'm gonna cut the heat. And we're going to bring our saucepan on over here.
All right, so I'm gonna pour in that honey, water, salt mixture to that bloomed gelatin. So you can see how that gelatin has expanded and absorbed the water. It's kind of made a gelatinous gel there that we're gonna whip into this warm liquid, and we're gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla bean powder.
Okay, so the marshmallows have been in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours. You can even go as long as overnight, but I'll show you what they look like. Nice and firmed up here. And that parchment's gonna make for really easy removal from your pan. So you just kind of...
Here, I can cut along that edge there.
Yep,
We could have parchment the corner, but that's all right. You improv in the kitchen at home.
There we go. We're set up here. And we're just gonna slice these into like 1-inch cubes as best as we can. And I have some arrowroot here that we're going to just toss the marshmallows in to coat the surface so that they don't stick together when you store them.
All right, so that arrowroot, like Becky said, is just providing a nice dust. You can even tap them off after you've stored them before serving. You could even do a blend of powdered sugar with arrowroot if you wanted to add a little bit more sweetness, but we find the raw honey to provide just enough sweetness. You can also cut these into mini versus jumbo like we have here, and they go really well in a mug of bone broth hot cocoa. So tune in 2 weeks when we share that recipe, also featured from Naturally Nourished Kids.
All right, let's give it a try.
Cheers. I think it's such a good mouthfeel. I love the chew of it. It's a better texture, I would argue, than a store-bought marshmallow, which can get kind of crusty on the outside.
Yeah, these are going to be awesome in our hot cocoa, and I love the vanilla bean addition. You can see the little flecks inside.
Totally.
Be sure to like this video, drop us a comment below, and be sure to subscribe to the Naturally Nourished YouTube channel so you never miss one of our bi-weekly releases.
So this is the 10-minute mark. What are the things that people want to see, Becky?
So you can see. This isn't what you want to see. You wanted to see it 2 minutes ago when I was trying to get Byron in here.
Should we mix it and see?
Yeah, it might just not work, but you don't want it to get too sticky or gummy, so we're going to work quickly and get this into the pan. This is how to do it wrong. I just need to make the marshmallows again while we do something else.